You write something not because you have the answer, you write something because you know that you need to work through it.
Commemorating every black man who lives to see 21. Commemorating
Trayvon Martin,
Michael Brown,
Eric Garner.
Well, what is this piece? And then I thought, oh, well, really, this piece is very much like Antigone, isn't it? There are only like 10 stories in the world that we keep coming back to. And I thought, this is really the story of a woman, of a community that's trying to figure out how to bury her brothers. And they're denying her the right to do that, because they're denying that it has even happened, or that it warrants our attention. And she's saying, I'm gonna bury him, I'm gonna bury it right.
The woman tells the people that the bright light of history is now shining down on them, on you, on me. Exposed now. All things are unavoidable. In shame, some will turn away, but the crime remains. The age of innocence has passed, and we are now responsible for our own future.
The thing to me that is remarkable about our history, about who we are, about how we have conducted ourselves in the onslaught of history, has been to maintain the core of our dignity, our ability to still sort of evoke and offer and to give that generosity, to share it with others, is one of our greatest strengths. And to me, that is really the ultimate call of grace.
'Twas grace that taught my soul to feel, and grace my fears relieved.
But I think we don't often try to make sure we're saving grace for ourselves. We just give it all away. Just forgive. Why we always not goddamn forgive so quick? Yes. I'm not saying we shouldn't forgive, but why is it always got to be like the mandate? What about this self-protection thing?
Did that grace appear?
It's like the contradiction of it all, you know? That yes, you give, you're responsible, but you must take care of yourself, you know? But you can't only be selfish. So you're constantly trying to figure out where the balances are in your life and in your work and in your love so that you can move forward.
I saw him running. I saw him stop. I saw him turn with raised hands. I heard a shot. I saw him fall. For reasons unknown, rejecting my own knowledge. I deceived myself, refusing to believe that this was possible. How do you measure a life?
How do you measure a life? An ode to life. Every man, every woman deserves to live the full length of their natural lives.
You each have very unique voices and very unique ways of sort of articulating. And I think that there's something about that that I don't want to lose.
I love personally that you want to know who I am in it. I just look forward to improvising, the three of us.
I'm deeply aware of the stress, you know, the stress that's put on our community, the stress that's put on Black women, the stress that's put on Black men. I mean, it's not a play. It's, you know, it's really, this battle.
1906.
as long as it's authentic, if it comes from an authentic place
Always stopped.
and concern,
always charged.
then you can't do any better than that. You know, like I'm not making something because it's fun. I'm not trying to figure out how to be entertaining.
Some said he can't be helped. Some said
Try.
And so that gets you someplace else. You know, it just sort of gets you to another place and space of consideration and possibility.
The numbers tell the story.
she was 25.
He was a father,
He was 22.
a brother,
She was 31.
37.
She was 28.
she was a mother,
36.
He was 25.
a wife,
He was
She was 34.
If our audience
43.
can leave with a sense of question, that they have really engaged with something deep for themselves, and that they know that it's serious, but there's still some glimmer, and that they can wake up the next day and think about that, then I'm all right.